to talk about the second annual Ride for the River event. We have two individuals that are here. One is Joan Simon. She's the Executive Director for the Brockville and District Foundation, Hospital Foundation, as well as we have to have Dr. Kevin Tyler, who has been with us before, and he's kindly come back. So would someone please tell me, when is Ride the River?
Okay, I'm going to take this one.
Yes, please.
From May 21st and May 29th, we are encouraging people to ride where they want, when they want, with whom they want. But we would love them to come out for a celebration on Sunday, May the 29th, out to the Park Store in Rockport to help celebrate actually getting out on the parkway, because we've had to retool everything because of COVID the past 2 years.
Yes.
So
yes.
It's an event and we're quite excited about it. We've had a really eager committee that has been working on this behind the scenes, and so that's when it's going to take place.
So are you Dr. Kevin Tyler, are you a cyclist?
Yes.
You are. So are you participating?
Yes, and so far I believe I am the leading fundraiser on
Really?
the website.
He certainly
How
is.
nice.
Yes, he certainly
So
is.
you're taking pledges, in other words.
Correct.
So viewers, listen to this. He's taking pledges. Help him out.
It's true.
Yeah, that's very, very nice. So what is the goal for this year?
This is a very lofty goal. It is, last year we raised $100,000 for the urology department, and this year the committee has stepped up big because it is for the MRI. It's $250,000 that we're hoping to raise through pledges and donations.
And this is such a generous community as well, and we need the MRI. Why do we need the MRI, and what is it, please?
MRI is looks like a big donut. It's a
Yes.
fancy machine that uses magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, to image parts of the body. It's very good at looking at the soft tissues of the body as opposed to bones and denser material, but it's very important for modern medicine. It's standard of care for many things, cancer workups, looking at different pathologies in the body. The brain is exquisitely seen well on MRI, but as well joints and different organ systems, and it will literally raise our hospital to the next level.
So what are we doing now in place of having an MRI?
Often people have to leave the community to get an MRI if it's really needed. Go to Kingston, go to Ottawa. Some people go international.
Yes.
Or we do a test that probably isn't as good, but still potentially answers a question, an ultrasound, a CT, or just go to surgery or get a procedure that might not be needed if we had an MRI. But it's all based on whatever we can do for the patient. Exactly.
And whatever you have at your hands at the moment to diagnose with. So having an MRI machine here in Brockville would mean that patients would not have to be traveling, right?
Correct.
Appointments would not have to be made in places like Kingston, Ottawa, or wherever. It could be done right here as opposed to having to go out of the community.
Correct.
Time.
Money.
It's all parcel and part of, isn't it?
Yep.
So we really, really need this. Yes, you were going to say something,
I was just
Joan?
going to say what a great segue, time and then money, because this machine and housing this machine is going to be fairly expensive. It's going to be a $6 million price tag, and we are not getting any funding towards that from the government. They will take care of the operations for the MRI, but we will have to have a campaign to raise the $6 million.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So getting back to Ride the River, it's also being dubbed as a ride for an MRI, which we desperately need. People, how do they sign up if they're interested in riding?
they would go to our website, and it is www.ridingtheriver.ca.
Yes.
And it's really important because that's where you will see Dr. Tyler's, he is the top pledge
person. Cyclist.
At this point. There's competitions that we're hopefully going to be having between the board of directors for the hospital, challenging the board of the foundation. It's a way that many people jumped on board last year and became very accustomed. And there's a competition, and there's also prizes for the top 2 or 3 wage earners. So it's that easy. You can explore the website, you can sign up, you can pass it on to your friends to make them pledge you. And in the spirit of fun and healthy bodies and healthy minds, we're hoping a lot of people will take part.
Well, what's nice about this is you have the whole week. There's a beautiful parkway out there if you so desire to go that route.
Yep.
You're along the river. What more do you want?
Yes.
You can take the whole family. You can do it yourself. I mean, the sky's the limit here.
And it's also unique in that it is a healthy activity, but it's a fundraiser that has not been done in this area, to our knowledge, for this kind of fundraising.
So if there are businesses that are out there, and some of these people are saying, hey, let's go out where, we love to cycle, or not so. Let's go out, let's do it as a group within the business to see who is the top one when it comes to cycling the river. Do you welcome something like that?
Absolutely.
A little competition here?
I'm going to give a heads up.
Yes.
I would like to approach I'm going to be approaching our local fire department and police department, because I think that they're in the same business. They work with the hospital as partners at different times, and so that's my goal, is to go out and get some teams from those 2 groups, as well as any company at all wanting to put a team in and make it a friendly competition would be welcomed.
The paramedics were just here. Just interviewed them. Don't leave them out.
I won't leave them out.
Don't. They'll get all upset. So
And they're at the hospital.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
There you go. Volunteers. Do you need volunteers to actually help out the day of, I know it's all week long, but you have a special day.
Yes.
So in Rockport.
Right now, we've got use of a lot of volunteers that signed up for last year that we couldn't have the event. So if they are interested, call the foundation, 613-345-4478, and we would love to take their name and talk to them about what they would be interested in doing.
Okay. What sort of things would they be doing?
Well, we're going to have snack tables. We're going to have registration tables. We're going to have a kids area. We're going to have a lot of things that we've been building on for the past 2 years, but unfortunately have not been able to hold in person.
Execute them, because of COVID.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. I love the cards that you have. They're very, very striking. Indeed, they are. Is that you, Dr. Taylor?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but he does have a picture of he and his lovely family.
Yeah. My kids are just a bit bigger.
Oh, okay. So any parting words from either of you? Joan first.
I think that I have to say that with Dr. Tyler and his enthusiasm for cycling and for the MRI coming to BGH, it's a win-win, because our committee is committed, and we're hopefully going to raise $250,000 towards it.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's needed in this community, and it's just, there's so many reasons why. Do you agree?
Oh yeah. I don't know how many patients, doctors, everybody has asked me my whole career, when are we getting an MRI? And if you haven't had one, you're probably going to have one in the near future. So might as well have it here.
We might as well have it here.
Absolutely.
Then people don't have to travel. It's easier for the physicians as well, and for the team that you have at the hospital. So thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Talking about this second year. I can't get over it. This is wonderful. This is just great. And we have such a beautiful area. Why not use it? right?
Absolutely.
So let's use it and let's build some funding here for an MRI. $250,000 will do it.